Hello, this is Allegra. I'm creating this tutorial to help walk you through the process of submitting Blackboard journal entries. So if you missed the explanation in class or you need a little bit more time with it, this is the tutorial for you. It's actually a relatively simple process for our course, and it's the same for all of my English classes. All I need you to do is go to your web browser, go to austincc.edu, the main web page, and expand this. I want you to click Blackboard and log in. This, by the way, is the same ACC ID that you use for all of your online services. And you're going to log in. Now here, because I'm an English teacher, all of my courses are English courses. But what you should see is courses where you are a student, and you'll see all of the classes that you're taking this semester. I'm going to click in on one of my English 1301s. I think I'll pick this one. And basically, this is what all of my courses look like. So if you're taking 1301 or 1302 or any of the other English classes that I teach, this is what your main page is going to look like. So when you see this header, you're at the home page. There is some really interesting information here for you. Contact details, the syllabus if you lose it, assignments as they are given out in class are populated here. Writing essays, finding and citing sources, so when that becomes relevant, and writing essays, general materials. There's also a section here, a little folder that says Readings Blackboard Journal. So all of the readings that you need for the class are here. In the classes where we use a textbook, these are all of the readings that are not in the text that we're using. So in any case, though, you don't actually even need to go into that folder to submit Blackboard journal entries because everything's linked on the page. What I'd like you to do is go to the Blackboard journal link here when you're ready to submit your assignments, or ready to do your assignments, I should say. And let's take journal entry 1 here. The due date is always going to be here. Another place that you can find due dates for this course is if you click on your name and you go to calendar. You'll see all of the journal entries. I have quite a few, again, because these are all of the, for all of my sections. So let me get rid of some of these so you can see more like what yours is going to look like. So you'll have something like this. So if you're ever curious about when things are due, you can also see it on the calendar. And there's even like a little reminder section here too, where you'll get little reminders from Blackboard. So there should never be a reason to miss a deadline. In any case, let's go back to courses. I'm going to click back into where I was. Blackboard Journal. So you come to the home page, you go to Blackboard Journal. So when it comes time to submit these, you're going to pick, in this case you have a selection of readings. So let's say that you pick, what do I want to pick here? Let's say that you pick Richard Rodriguez's Aria. So you're going to click on it, and there's the reading. I want you to save this to your desktop. And then it's going to say, complete a reader's response, use this template to format your entry. So you're going to click on this. This is going to open up for you. Click Allow. If you are at a computer here at ACC, like I am, it's going to ask you for credentials. If you are doing this from home, it shouldn't. Okay, and it's going to open up like this. I want you to click Enable Editing so you can get in here. And to make it easiest on yourself, I would click File, Save As. I'm going to save this on the desktop as well. You can also save this to a USB. And I'm going to call this Journal Entry 1 English 1301. Something like that. Something that you can find it easily later on. Hit Desktop. I'm going to save it there. And this is again just so to make sure that you save your work. So let me minimize Blackboard for a second. This is how I would do the journals if I were doing the assignment. I would put this on one side. I'd open up my reading like this, and I would read. And I'm already familiar with this reading, so what I'm going to do is type in my name, and let's say that I'm going over the first paragraph here, which I am. where the narrator is talking about the mystery of books and his older siblings going off to school, and the mystery of that experience, of that classroom experience. So I could summarize what he said here. So here I'm paraphrasing what I think that first paragraph is about, or summarizing what I think the first paragraph is about. I'm going to make a prediction here, which is I think this is going to be about his first experience at school, and it looks like he is happily anticipating it, which may mean that this is not going to be a pleasant experience. Here we go. I type very fast, but with very little accuracy. In any case, so that's a paraphrase. Another thing that I could do here is I could include a direct quote. So for example, the nun said in a friendly but oddly impersonal voice, oops, sorry about that. Go to tools here. Oh, it's not going to let me do it, so I can't do it the easy way. That's okay. So the nun said in a friendly but oddly impersonal way, oddly impersonal voice, boys and girls, this is Richard Rodriguez. And the reason I picked that quote is because I can identify with this experience. There is nothing worse than being introduced by yourself to a new class at the front of the room, whatever it might be. And you're going to continue to fill this up. You're going to write many, many more comments here. And then you're going to put in the title here. So again, this is Aria, which is the first essay from Richard Rodriguez's memoir, Hunger of Memory. And when you're done, you're going to save that. And because I've already titled it and everything, it's good to go. I'm going to minimize it. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to come back into Blackboard. So I'm going to, then where it says Journal Entry 1, click here to submit. You would click here to submit. And then you're going to scroll. Here's the due date again, the points possible. You're going to scroll all the way down. Browse my computer. Journal Entry 1, English 1301. Open. And you're going to click Submit. If you click Save Draft, you will not be able to attach the file properly later on. So please click Submit. And I get this red bar because I'm an instructor, so I can't submit into my own course. If you've done this correctly, you will get a green bar here, and you'll see a rendering of the file so you can see what you've attached. All right? So that's how you submit journal entries. It's really that easy. And you'll see that later on, this is how you submit a reader's journal entry. Later on, for writing entries, obviously you can just submit the writing either as a document or you can cut and paste it in. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions, of course, come back to the homepage. The best way to get in touch with me is by email, or come around during office hours, or talk to me before or after class. I'm always happy to help. All right, so that's about it. Good luck. Happy reading and happy writing.